Hey guys, welcome to the Pod Seat. This is AJ.
And this is Lex. Welcome in.
Hey, we're going to talk about stock market today. Stock market did very phenomenal. Those guys who were trading today, I hope you made a lot of money. It was a very bullish day. And the reason why is because the Fed might slow down the rate hikes. So that was one of the reasons that played into the stock market just performing tremendously. Lex, I know you're learning the stocks, and I want to let you know on the three stocks that I traded today. One was Tesla, one was Google, and one was Apple. I was very bullish on them today, and they did not disappoint.
Okay, let's see.
All right, I'm going to share the screen right now with the platform that I use, and the platform that I use is called Webull. So give me 1 second, and I'll start sharing that to you guys. There you go. All right. So as you can see, uh, EV stocks, there's a sector where I put EV. So EV means electric vehicles. All these are electric vehicles, and man, oh man, except Arcimoto, everything was up today. 11% up, 12% up. Tesla was 7.74% up. At one time it was up 8.5%. The height of the day was 144.80. As you can see, I have a position, only one stock, Lex, I have in Tesla right now at 139.91. And I bought it. Well, I bought a lot more earlier, but I sold it all at the end of the day because I felt like it was falling, and I'll show it to you. And 5 minute control. Hold on 1 second. So, all right, the 1 minute interval. So I sold most of my stocks over here because I thought, there's another drop coming, and I did not want to go back into that. So I just kept one stock. And the reason how I do my trades and everything, I'll show you later on a different video. But let's talk about Tesla. Tesla straight off the bat in the opening and went down to 134 as the lowest, but it shot up. It shot up like a little rocket, and it went up to 145, which was 10 plus $10 for the day at one point, and it ended at 143.75. If you go back to the 30 minutes, as you can see, everything's been falling for Tesla, and the lowest was 101, but now it's like, it looks like it's doing a pivot. And the important thing is that, we're coming up onto its earning date. And the earning date's on the 25th, which means let's see if Tesla, even though they are lowering the price of the vehicles, are they still going to be able to make a profit in the last quarter? And that's very important because the last quarter, they supposedly did not meet expectations on how many cars they wanted to sell for the fourth quarter. But even if they did not meet the expectations, they did sell a record number of vehicles. So will that transpire into being a profit, and what is the guidance ahead? Those are the two main things to look at. Uh, and as you can see, since it's made a little pivot, you can see the next resistance level is at 150. So we might see tomorrow another bullish day. And if we do, look for 150 to be a resistance level. You always gotta zoom out of the picture whenever you do stocks, because it's a very complicated and complex situation. Some people it comes to them easy, some people it's very difficult, and they're very confused all the time on what's going on. Good news could make the price drop, bad news can make the stock go up. It's very difficult, but you got to pay attention. So right now I have a resistant level at 150 right now that I'm looking at if the stock is going to be continuing going up. If not, I can see it go back down to 136 as another resistance level. This is where on the 22nd it made a big drop, but I see a resistance level for it to be at 138, 136 around there. So in 2 days, we'll see. And if it does go to 150 tomorrow, look for on Wednesday earnings day, which is very important, a very upbeat, up, down day. But if it beats earnings and everything goes well, look for 158 after the day earnings to be the next resistance level right here, 158. So would you buy Tesla tomorrow? If you would ask me that question, I would just wait. I would wait. If it goes down, it would be another buying opportunity because Tesla, in my opinion, is a long-term investment. And right now, people could, say all whatever they want to say about the car company. But Tesla is a very innovative company and it's a software company, so it might have more products coming out too. So to me, it's a long-term investment. And Webull is my day trading platform. It is not my long-term platform. So if you want to know where I trade my long-term platform, it is Ameritrade. That is where I keep my long-term portfolio and where I would invest in. Webull is where I would day trade in. And the reason why is because it offers so much. It like tells you the volume, and it's just a way better for day traders to engage in. Another stock that I traded today was Apple. Apple was magnificent. Apple at let's go to the 1 minute marker. Straight off the bat at 8:30, it went up like a rocket too. It went straight from 137 all the way to 143. I sold around 141, 142 area because I felt like it might come down, hit the VWAP, but it did not come down. It actually went more up throughout the day to around 12. I want to say till 12 o'clock. Yeah, 12 o'clock, and it started going down from there. But I honestly thought it was gonna go back up to 143, but it was going down to 141 is where it landed. So, which is really good for Apple. Apple is already a $2 trillion company, is the most valuable company. Same with Tesla. It went down, 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 and now it went to the pivot. And Apple's earnings are coming next week. So usually during earnings, it could probably go up to 149, where there I have another notification right here where the resistance is. As you can see, this is a very key resistance for Apple. Ever since the bear market started, this is the where it usually comes back to as a safe spot. So next week is another big week for earnings too. We'll cover that too. And look for Apple to maybe go back to 149. And if it does good, well, right now Apple supposedly had a Chinese at China at their warehouse, they had a lockdown for quite a while. But lately the news came out saying that Apple is going back to normal levels of shipping their iPhones, iMacs, and everything. And they also started a new warehouse in India. So it's a very, if you're in the stock market, you're thinking about forward, you're not thinking about the present. So investors usually invest with forward thinking, not present thinking. So the bears could always say that, hey, no, they're not going to meet expectations on, iPhone sales or anything like that. But hey, investors are probably thinking like, what? Yeah, maybe they had a lockdown and that's why the price dropped over here because of that. But now the forward thinking is like, hey, now there's a warehouse coming in India and, China is going back to opening up and everything. So that's why the stock prices have been coming back up. But like I said, the stock market could, have another collapse in something. So could bring the prices down too, because we're in a recessionary period. Another stock that I traded today was Google. Google. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. Straight off the bat, All these stocks went up today. Google went back to its high closing too, and it passed the 100 level, mental game. It passed 100. It was playing in this area this whole time around the 100 area. It went back down, but it bounced right off of that 100 and it came back up. So 100 is a very strong resistance. If you go out to the 30-minute, Google was going down the same way Tesla and Apple did, but now here's the pivot. And since they had the layoffs, this was a big push for Google. It was more like a $7 push ever since the news came out that Google was laying off 10,000 people. Now, you might say, AJ, how is that gonna raise the stock price of Google if they're laying off people? Well, you got to see why, the reason why. So the Google CEO is saying the reason why the we're laying off 10,000 people is because I think we overhired people during the pandemic. So now we're gonna lay them off, and it's a good thing that they might lay it off because you don't know how the future is, and now you're saving, your balance sheet by letting people the extra people go so you can show profit. Uh, it sucks, but Tim Cook from Apple actually hasn't laid off any people. He actually took a $15 million pay cut from his salary, so he doesn't have to lay off employees in Apple, which really looks good. But if you do this, the jobs, it'll probably save 1,000 jobs or 500 jobs. But I mean, still, it's a very big thing that Apple hasn't laid off people. But since Google laid off people, you did see a big push. So look for Google to might have a pullback to the 99 level, but it's a very strong resistance level. So if anything, Google's earnings are coming up to, we'll keep you covered on that. Uh, any questions, Mr. Lex, from your side?
Just listening, paying attention to what you're saying, I think is very explained. You explained it well. So just good luck for tomorrow, man. Hopefully you're gonna make more money tomorrow. Or some money.
I appreciate that. So if anybody has questions on Webull, we'll definitely do a video on Webull too to see how you work it, how you share. I mean, how you sell, buy stocks, trade options. It's a very high risk when you do options, lower risk on stocks because stocks you still have the value on them, but in options you can lose your whole complete investment sometimes within like a week. So just be careful whenever you trade, and hopefully we can teach you some lessons on the way with some finance. And we also are going to do some videos on other types of investments, such as trucking, real estate, and everything. So subscribe and share our channel, like if you like this video, and give us a comment to see how we can do better.
Yes. Please give us a like. Let us know what we need to do better. And just give us some comments, and hopefully everything you mentioned is gonna help us.
Yes. Thank you. And thank you for watching us at the pod seat.
Thank you. See you next time.